Hello, hello. It's Bernadette. All right, quick live. Wanted to jump on and give you guys some tips on how to get things moving forward. Right now, I get it. The energy is a little bit sort of frenetic, sometimes chaotic. So I want to give you my tips. Like, this is how I move things forward. And oh my God, in my world, things are moving forward very fast on a couple of things, like big things that I thought were going to be months down the line. And now it's like it's picking up steam. And it'd be really easy to do nothing and just go, no, let me wait. Let me put it off. Let me wait. And I'll explain what all of that is later. But I just got off of our Charm Life coaching. And for those of you who don't know what Charm Life is my mastery course for advanced manifesting, taking control of your life, taking control of your mind, and being very intentional about how you create your life, getting out of survival mode, getting out of fear mode, and learning the universal laws and principles to put your life in order. And I've been teaching that now since 2014, but I've been living it since the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, my life has been off the chain, but lately been manifesting like crazy. And this comes after a period, which is what I wanted to share with you. This is after a period of things kind of feeling a little stagnant. So if you're watching this live, say hello. I see you guys watching. We're both on YouTube and on Facebook. So I'd love to know who's here. But I just came out of Charm Life, and we were talking about the energy right now and how things are moving super fast and things are manifesting really quick. And it's really easy to get scared. It's really easy to just go, I can't do it until. Hi, Miss Sandy. Right? I have to make money. I have to do this first. I need to do that first before I start my business, before I build my business. No, just build your business. Like, just don't put criteria in front of you. What I see most people do and why they cannot get their goals moving or they aren't achieving something, you know. Hello, Mikey in Houston. Nice to see you over on YouTube. We put these weird criterias in place. Like, I'll start to work out after I lose some weight, which is the weirdest one to me. And I know a lot of people are like, I'm not going to go to the gym until I lose some weight because I don't want to be embarrassed. No, you're supposed to go to the gym to help you lose weight. Like, don't put that, like, I got to lose 10 pounds before I go to the gym. Just go to the gym, right? I need to start a S Corp or an LLC before I start building my business. No, just build your business. Set up a separate bank account. Literally, keep your income separate and pay everything out of the business, including yourself, from that bank account. Be self-employed. It's self-employed income until you generate enough income to need to open an S Corp or an LLC, right? Hello, Mr. Andy on Facebook. Don't make it an excuse. Like, you don't need to set up your whole thing first. You can just be an independent contractor and collect money from people like a gig worker, but keep it in a separate bank account. Don't mix your money, like, especially if you have a partner. Separate bank account, start building your business. That's how I did it way back before I started my corporation. And I was just telling my girls in Charm Life, I shut down one corporation because it got screwed up. Somehow they had issued me 2 EIN numbers way back when I had my other company, Manifestation Inc. Shut it down, and I didn't open a new one until I started to realize how much money I was overpaying in taxes, opened a new corporation. And now, because the name of my corporation doesn't exactly match the one side of my business, I should change it. I'm not going to change it. Like, don't fix what's not broken. It's an umbrella corp. It works. And I'm not going to let that stop me from building my business, servicing clients, right? There's nothing wrong with it. But like I said, we put these things in front of why we aren't going to start something. I'm not going to eat healthy until, and then there's a bunch of excuses in front of it. I'm not going to leave this relationship until I have a pile of money in the bank so that I can feel secure. These are all things that we do to ourselves that stops us from taking the action necessary. So the way that I manifest things really fast, I come up with an initial idea and I imagine what it's going to be like in the end. I fill in, this is how I would like it to be. And then I take the first action step. And I just did this over the weekend. Crazy. I want to get out of my office space because I'm not feeling real comfortable there. I have a lot more of equipment that I don't want to leave there because it's expensive equipment and I need to use it for myself, healing equipment. I don't want to leave it at the office. So bringing it back and forth is a lot of setup and tear down time, and it can be dropped and broken, which puts me out thousands of dollars. So why would I do that, right? So I'm like, I would like to have an office in out back, not in my house because I have dogs that bark and hair everywhere and cats, and people that come and see me sometimes are allergic or sensitive to those things. And I don't need the dogs scratching and barking and everything else. So we were talking about it would be nice to just either close in the back patio. I have a big back deck, which is way too much money and it's still not feasible because the dogs need to go out, or a separate building out back. So over the weekend, me and my dad were talking about it. Sunday noon, I'm like, well, let's just go take a look at sheds and see how we could make that work. So I was looking at some studios online and how people have set up offices in their backyard. That was on Sunday. On Monday, he's like, go get quotes. So I got quotes. And we built the thing out on a quote, agreed upon it. By Monday night, I was putting in the approval plans to my HOA. This never happens. They gave me approval for this very large structure, 12 by 20 structure in my backyard. Like it was 24 hours from the time they got it till the time they approved it. So you submit it to the HOA, HOA sends it to the building committee people in our subdivision. They approve it. Usually takes 2 weeks to a month. They got it done in 24 hours. Next thing I know, yesterday, which was the 24-hour mark at noon, we're driving to go put in an order in for my outdoor building and it's rolling. Literally the idea just came up. Wouldn't it be nice? And boom, 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 boom. And I could have sat back and said, it's happening too fast. No, no, no. Still have to pay the office rent. Haven't gotten out of that lease. Got till December. But in all honesty, everything's flowing. And I mean, flowing like crazy. I just tonight found flooring for it for 58 cents a square foot. Now, this is laminated, like laminated wood floor, not real wood, but the laminated floor to put in there at 58 cents a square foot. If any of you have looked at flooring lately, it's between $2 and $4 a square foot. 58 cents a square foot. Crazy. Bought it and picking it up at the store tomorrow. This is how things move. Not because I'm sitting back in fear going, I should wait until it's here. I'm like, no, there's 40 boxes. I need 10 of those boxes. I'm not going to lose out on that price. I'm going to get it here, right? We haven't even gotten the permit yet, but that's going in by Monday, I think, is when they apply for the city permit. And that should not be a problem because we were told the HOA is the hardest part to get through, that they don't like approving anything that's more than 12 by 12. And I'm like, well, they did it and they did it fast. So this is how I also know the universe is on my side. But what I didn't do is go, there's not enough money in the bank. Ooh, that could be risky. No, this is what I wanted. And now it's happening. And I know the rest will fall into place. I am not putting a bunch of criteria in front of it. I am not. And literally all the answers that I've been asking about solutions are coming. Why? Because I'm taking action. I'm not sitting back scared. I'm not sitting back going, oh my God, am I making the right decision? No, this is in my heart. I'm going to do it. And I'm willing to do the hard work. So we were out there leveling and measuring and how much depth do we have to take out of the grass to get the stuff put in, like all of that, right? I love this. This is a great quote. Fortune favors the bold. Yeah. If you don't take action, you will never know. You know, I'm willing to fail. I'm willing to fall on my face. And because of that, I've like lived an extraordinarily amazing life. Things just happen. And sometimes faster than I could have imagined. I like this one too. Move and modify. Just get started and course correct as needed. You cannot wait until the perfect plan is in order and you figured out every conceivable plan B, plan C, plan D. No. What's your plan? Move it forward and you will make adjustments as needed. I mean, that is how life is going to play out for the rest of this year, whether we like it or not. Things are moving very fast right now. And those who are not willing to shift and change and let go of the old and embrace the new and go towards what your soul, what your self, your higher self is growing into will be left behind or left spinning, right? In chaos. So just decide, what do you want to do? Don't put anything in front of it and just move forward. What's your next best step? For me on Sunday, it was, let's just take a look. Would it work? Because in my head, I'm like, it would be better to have it like close in the porch. It's a much bigger area, but that's also close to $100,000 construction deal. Like that's a big deal, right? And we're talking a good month and a half from the time you put in to get the permit to build it. Like it's a lot of work. Where a shed, it'll be done by the end of the month, beginning of April, from start to finish, like crazy, right? And then we just finish off the walls, drywall it, put in the electricity and an air conditioner, and we're getting it with a porch and a covered roof. It's beautiful. And it's perfect. Is it the biggest one? No, but it's bigger than I thought I could get for what I need to be able to move out of my office and into a home office, which is much better for me. And closer, right? And we have a huge population here where I live, so I can service clients from here, no problem. The reality is I could sit there and go, well, what if, until nothing happens. And some of you are in that boat. You're like, I don't have clarity. And okay, well, what do you want? And some of you just need to start with, what do you not want? What do you don't want anymore? And whatever is the opposite of that is what you want. Now get clear on that and then take a step, take an action, put it into play. If you want to get your business growing, put it out there, get on, do some videos, write some posts, send some emails, reach out to some people, let them know what you have going on, set up your pricing structure, don't back down, and just move forward. Especially those of you who are healers. And I've said this so many times, alternative healers and practitioners, we are on the cutting edge right now, literally on the cutting edge right now. People are tired of going to their doctors and getting pills pushed at them and things that don't work, but only come with side effects and make them sicker. So those of you who are healers, and I know because I've mentored a few of you, get on it, put it out there. People need you for whatever you're putting out there. Even if you work for other people and you're like, I want a better job. I want a job where I feel more fulfilled. Go get that job. Stop waiting. Right? I know I've coached a few people in Hidden Wisdom in our community on Hidden Wisdom about getting out of their current jobs and into better jobs. And I just did a session with someone a couple months ago that's in our community, the Gold Factor community, my free community, which y'all are welcome to join on Facebook. And we did a 1-hour session and she took my advice step by step, got it done, got a higher paying job in a much better environment. And she's rolling now. Why? Because she did not make any excuses and didn't let fear hold her back. So I am hoping that tonight, whatever energy I can send your way and ideas I can start to spark, ask yourself these questions. What am I putting in the way that's keeping me stuck? What am I saying has to happen that's making me settle? Where am I caging myself up? Literally holding myself back. When in reality, it's just a fear. It's just a distraction. It's just a way to procrastinate because I don't feel I'm ready. Sometimes we're not ready for change and to take that step, even though it's something we really want. I'm telling you, stop thinking, start doing. Okay? Stop thinking, start doing. You won't know where you need to course correct unless you take a step. Those of you who know how to drive a car, right? If you are in a parked car and you are trying to steer away from the curb, or it's so hard to turn the car if the car is not moving. That power steering kicks in the minute the car is moving forward and you've got some momentum going. All you need to do is start moving forward, and it's easy to course correct, but you can't course correct when you're sitting still. You can't make something new happen if you're not willing to move forward, right? So I hope this is the genuine kick in the butt you need to take action. You want to lose weight, you want to go to the gym, you want to eat healthier, stop making excuses. Take that step. And this is coming from someone literally, as of today, I'm down almost 20 pounds from the end of August. So I'm down to 116. What did I weigh today? 116. Crazy, because the last few days I've lost like 3 pounds. And I'm not trying to lose weight right now. But it started with me working out, changing my diet, counting calories. I just wanted to go down 15 pounds, 10 pounds. And now I'm down to 116. And it's still dropping. And I'm eating more. But I'm a lot healthier. And what I'm eating is a lot healthier. But it took 6 months to kick me into high gear, actually closer to 8. Yeah, August is 8 months, because January 2023, I said I'm going to get back in shape. 57 years old in December. I am going to be in the best shape of my life. Hired a personal trainer and I was in damn good shape, but I was still losing weight, and I'm still losing weight. Don't have the trainer anymore. And it was only because I'm like, no more excuses. If you can't do it on your own, hire someone to help you. Get a coach. And I did. And it helped. And some of you may need that. You may need someone to work with you. And you can get in touch with me for whatever it is, whether it's health, your business, or you need personal development coaching, whatever it is. Just don't make an excuse, or look around you. Who's in your network? Who can you ask for help, support, encouragement, right? I know. I love this, Andy. Just do it, down 45 pounds. Yeah. In the last year. Yeah. You got to start somewhere. But the whole point to my talk tonight is to push you into start now. Don't keep putting it off. So tomorrow, because I know it's nighttime here in the US, tomorrow is the perfect day to take one action. What's one action you can take towards achieving what it is you say you want? It is already March, people. Like, how far have you come on your January commitments? You know how the New Year's, we make New Year's resolutions, we set our yearly goals. How many steps have you taken to achieve that? Or is it just still a list? And it's kind of like a wish list. It's not really a goal list. The way you get things done is you actually set deadlines. I usually go 3 months at a time, not a big whole year at a time. I do have year-end goals, but I break them into 3 months, 90 days. There's a pressure point that happens when I got 90 days to achieve something. It's enough pressure for me to get moving on it, take the actions and complete it. And then after that 90 days is up, the next round. What am I going to get done in the next 90 days? And by the end of the year, you will be very surprised what you accomplish. So we are in March now, right? If you start right now, mapping out and taking action for the next 90 days, stay steady, watch how much you accomplish. But you actually have to start right now with no excuses, no procrastination, no, I will start when, just start now. Don't require things to be perfect for you to start getting things done, because time's going to continue to move very fast. And before you know it, you're going to look back and go, where did the time go? I mean, I'm looking right now and I'm like, January and February are gone. Where did it go? And I got a lot done, but holy cow, where did it go? We're already ending the first quarter of the year, right? And spring is upon us. So get moving, friendly reminder. And I'm here to encourage you. You have everything within you to get it done, to achieve your goals, but take a step and don't worry about, do I have all the steps? Is it going to be perfect? I always tell my people in Charm Life, if you are scared of all these things going wrong, just ask yourself, what's the worst possible thing that could happen? The worst. Blow it up. Sometimes when we blow up these big, scary what ifs in our minds, we realize it's a bunch of BS. And we're like, well, that's not going to happen because I'm not going to let that happen. And now that's out of the way, take a step. Okay? That's your friendly soapbox reminder from Bernadette. Plus, I haven't been on a live. Like, I've been so busy and things are moving so fast. If you didn't catch the podcast this week, remember, new episode drops every Wednesday, the Gold Factor podcast. But Dr. Garcia he's on the pioneer cutting edge of biomagnetism therapy, did an amazing interview with me on my podcast that released on Wednesday. You can listen on any of the podcast channels. You can go to my website to find all the links. It's bernadettegold.com/podcast. And you can also just go to YouTube and look up at the Gold Factor, and his video is there as well as the actual audio podcast. So you can either watch or you can listen. Share that video. For those of you who don't understand what biomagnetism is, what it can do for you, it can do amazing things to help your body heal, your brain heal, your body get back into balance. And I mean, it works fast and it works long distance as well as in person. So go watch that one. Next week, I have another cool interview to share with you. But go catch up on the podcast. Dr. Garcia will be coming back for a second appearance. I was in touch with his office last week, and he is going to come back, but probably not till May. But any questions you guys have, just send them in to me. And I, as a biomagnetism practitioner, can also answer them for you and do another podcast for you on that. Any questions you guys have, feel free to leave them in comments, and I will come back and address them. Not doing enough is more often the issue than not thinking enough, right? We love to overthink. It's crazy as human beings working on learning to play and sing. 1080 songs by the end of the year. Awesome. Awesome, Mike. And I'm sure you will do it, right? Sometimes it's little goals and fun goals, and then 10 turns into 20. And within 2 years, like a whole album. So fun. But we got to start somewhere. So just go do it. Stop thinking, start doing. It's all okay. And if things screw up, just take it as a course correction. I've got to go this way now. Oh, that didn't work. All right, let me try this. You are not going to know what needs to be fixed or what you need to course correct until you start moving. If you stay in place, you're just going to keep getting what you got, which is basically you in a cage, wishing, hoping, dreaming, but not doing and not experiencing. And that's not living. I want you to live an extraordinary life. So summon your greatness. Get moving. All right. You'll report back. Awesome. Cool. All right. You guys have a wonderful night. I am busy all weekend, so I will try to come back on live sometime in the next week. You never know when I'm going to pop up. I don't schedule these things because honestly, I'm running pretty tight right now because I'm doing stuff. Not trying to rub it in your face, but I'm just saying I'm actually doing stuff. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not talking about it. I'm just doing it and then reflecting upon it afterwards in the moment. And that's my tip for tonight. Stay in the moment, go with the energy, create what you want, but get moving. All right. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. See you on the other